to bring.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. Calm and quiet, that's the way. Worth locking, worth opening.
My dagger.
Stop! This place is off limits. Leave. Was inventory to do what you gotta do. Sorry. No need. Should be able to stand soon enough. Once this bloody potion wears off. From the old lady in the cave. The one with the lotions and potions. To her credit, it worked. I'm as strong as a bugbear. And fearless. Course she also warned of side effects. Should have listened. Now I'm stuck guarding crates. All right. I guess being fearless won't help if an arrow comes flying right at me. My foot. It moved. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Have to keep low.
Just keep your hands.
Never a dull moment.
Action, not reaction.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
I've got food, water, my dagger.
Can't risk being in open view.
Emperor's a right.
There is work to do. Perfectly hidden.
Can't give up now.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
Again. Swing and swing.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles.
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal...
Shit!
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
Her name is Karlach. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship. But the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach, but... I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Take that thing. Right.
I saw you at the gates. You fight well. A few words for the kids? Spare a story or two. Thanks. I prefer when they smile.
Again. Swing and swing. And again.
I swear that Ox's gaze is following me.
Something's off.
Ooh!
can't keep the goblins out forever. This is no fortress, and we're no warriors.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out! We need to get Arabella out, now!
You heard the guards. They're waiting on Korga to give word.
I'd sooner trek through the 9 hells than trust that snake! Ugh!
Arabella tried to steal their idol. Druids lost their damn minds about it. They need it for their precious ritual.
Oh, it's all my fault. I told her I wished the wretched thing would just disappear, or better yet, explode.
Now Arabella's being judged by a bunch of druids who hate us. That's not right.
She was caught. Foolish child. Let them judge her.
Thank you. They won't give us the time of day.
Hurry! I'm at the end of my tether as is. Can't take this waiting.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back. No, and you'll...
A moment, Giona.
What? You.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Find our master. Return to me then.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then Wrath, lock her up. And keep still, devil. Tila...
Come, Korga. We took back the idol.
Do it.
Very well. She may go. Break your word, and my serpent shall feed. Sif, Tila to me! Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Tiring business, isn't it? Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something. Well, we've been on the road together ever since the way you In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, I can keep... What it comes down to is this. I can say no more on them. Just trust's been dead. That is why I turn to you. I'm sure, as do our pack. I hope I can count.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in... It's just an old wound that... It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. We've been through quite a lot, with likely more to come. Care to narrow it down a little? If you're sure. I hate wolves.
I didn't.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders. And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. The Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
I don't want blood on my hands. We have the right
I'm
to
ready.
defend our home. So that's what you want? To kill a bunch of innocents? I don't want to kill anyone, but I won't let this grove be harmed. Not again.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Indolence breeds madness.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Ridiculous. We just let her run off. She's a child. A devil child. One who tried to steal from us. Yet she failed. That's what matters.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. One meant to see. Perhaps his eyes are on Master Halsin. Would you? I would give anything. Sylvana Halsin, you weren't mistaken.
Kemper's a right.
Softer than a whisper.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime. What was taken?
Can't keep me out.
Your lockpicking is...
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
All right. Time to skulk about. Oh, my hand slipped. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Your light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order. walk free.
There are important matters to discuss.
Right tool will do the trick.
I see you. Just give me a moment. A moment. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? You found her, but I still don't know what she can do for you. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A tadpole. Come. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked a tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. I pity you don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know...
All right. Let's see what we can do. Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Victims, how'd you pick up the parasite? A mine? Look, but you seem... This is a vial of wyvern. I hope it doesn't come to that. But, you know, Master, because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mine. The thing in your... It's one of... Not yet, anyhow. Could be. When whatever he found there, he didn't make it back. The thing is, if you can find Halsin and get him out, thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad... Step at a time, Nettie. Come on.
Wyvern poison. It's lethal stuff. Let's hope we won't have to sample its delights.
Better a quick draft than ceramorphosis, nonetheless.
As something of a potential would-be mind flayer myself, couldn't agree more.
my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Look,
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. Now, and the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver? Witness mistook obvious silver dragon for brass. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle. Why, goblins, obviously. Well, someone ought to chronicle these curious events. I'd heard the master of this place, a druid called Halsin, might be able to point me in the right direction. But he's been quite captured by them already. Ironic, really.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again.
Ah, my grizzle.
Sun will remind me. No, that doesn't work. Damn it. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. Change? No. Damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra lute, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. She'd yell at me for that clunky verse and make me play till my fingers were raw. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Finish the Weeping Dawn. For her. Keep the lute. Please. You've earned it. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you pull the last light down. Moon, sun, all remind me of your grace. Faith, care, all the love I can't repay. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay.
Is someone singing? It's beautiful.
Eager for battle.
Such a pretty song.
In it. No time to rest.
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear it? It's so peaceful. No, no. Yes, everything's gonna be fine once I get there.
What is this? I will have your head.
What fools these mortals be.
What happened?
Taste my fury.
Stand sharp. Your tricks will cost you. Got to focus.
Stay out of my head.
Ready.
No choice but to keep going. At the ready.
What should I do?
Are they gone?
No.
Yes. I mean, I don't know. what the voice said. I almost got to the nest, but the singing... I need to get back. Mole will be so mad. Wait, you should meet Mole. She'll be grateful you helped me. Find a boy called Donny. Tell him you want to see the dragon's lair.
That scamp reminds me of myself when I was a nipper. Always getting into trouble. And worse. One time, my parents denied me a kitten, so I summoned myself a Tressim. Ah, dear old Tara. Beautiful creature. Benefits of a wizard's education, you see. Of course, my considerable talent didn't hurt either. Well, that depends on who you ask, I suppose. I may have summoned things rather more exotic than a winged cat. Whether the source is blood or books, magic is hard to master. Do or die indeed. Anyway, I'm glad we got that boy out of his predicament. Poor lad would have been harpy feed if it wasn't for you.
I would have words with you.
Ready and willing.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I'll be keeping an eye on you. Understand?
If I choose to kill you, you will not even see it.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise.
Thank you for helping me.
Stealing the idol. What were you thinking?
I was trying to help.
He stares right past you, as if you're invisible. Or boring. He nods, then reaches for a concealed hatch.
Well, look who's come to visit. My kids say you've been busy since you got here. Mercon says you got him out of a tight spot with some harpies. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You saved Arabella from the druids. Don't know what those bastards would have done. And we're happy to be helped. Now, what can I do for you? I do. You saw... I want to steal that big figures. Don't think you've got the stones for the job anyhow. Anything else? Anything else? We're saving up for a better hideout when we get to Baldur's Gate. Why? You planning on telling me stealing is wrong? Won't turn down free money. I've got operating costs you wouldn't believe. Come see me in the city sometime, huh? I'll repay this and then some. See you around, maybe. Never see us coming.
I want to learn a trick too. Something only I know. Make one up.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are
Put it down. That's the... She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You better...
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protect...
You! Move! You're right. Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
You'd better be right.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
You're gonna be sorry! Every last one of you! Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care, neither. It's too late to make friends, warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm, and the storm is... My got a whole... Could probably...
A goblin healer. We really are desperate, aren't we?
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find. Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am. Oh, you thieves are all boring. Even your cages are boring.
Don't give me trouble now.
And your birdies, and your... Ready to go meet my tribe? Just say the word. Happily. Lead the way.
Believe it or not, but I witnessed a similar Of course, an establishment like an inn leads into the Undermountain, you see, full of death. Oh, maybe. In any case, out came the crossbow, and a hush. I stood up and yelled, "Shadow Dark Ale for everyone!" The crowd cheered. The tension drained into 6 tankards, and soon all was well again. In a place like the Yawning Portal, the most powerful magic is calling for a round of drinks. Mind you, all I did was call for ale, but you went and stood in front of that crossbow. Well, I'd drink to that.
What's that?
Leave your pal Sazza behind. I can't follow your fancy booyog. It ain't safe.
And 13 more.
The Blade of Frontiers at your calling.
tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. How do you feel? It's natural. Before the tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Very well. Truly.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kresh Kalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir. Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Kalir is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the Druid house in, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. Let a girl have some secrets. Was there anything else? The same. These parasites... But suppose I turn. What would you do? Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest.
You know, I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the Druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Why not? You've been to the Hells and back. Survived the crash. Survived everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. You have your charms, more than you think.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed, a bit too perfect. He may not mean a word he says.
Oh, you're no fun. Sleep tight. I'll see you later. I'm sure. I'm not easily impressed by people.
The smile on his pretty lips is a touch too composed.
A delicious thought, but the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Ready to go meet my tribe? Happily. Lead the way.
Assume nothing.
Into the shadows. Glowing eyes. How outrageously obvious. The totem's a trap.
Pretty stubborn for a man wearing leaves.
What now?
Patience wanes.
No one back home will ever believe this.
With every breath, a purpose.
No sign of the others yet. Do you think the fight up front went bad?
Shut it! Boss would rip you for talking that way.
He's boring. Let's find another one.
Could wake him up by chopping off a toe. That'd be funny.
Yeah, give him something to cry about.
Don't wear his voice out. Still need answers.
Bother.
Yeah, she'll kill us dead if we go back without it.
We'll get the druid talking. Road's got to...
Let's move. That's a friendly-looking shadow. Still breathing, despite everything.
Got to concentrate. Got to move.
Don't waste a step.
Talk to me. Wits and blades, always sharp.
Your rescue attempt has been noticed. Choose your next move carefully. You are persuasive enough. You and the goblin are free to go.
No one stopped me yet.
Keeping low.
Still breathing, despite everything. I need healing.
What am I to do?
Some healing for a wizard in need.
That should more than suffice.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Come on, open up.
Thought I was never gonna get out of there. Good to be free again, gotta say. I'll introduce you to my whole tribe and put in a...
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps? The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that? Love. Was that? They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met. I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
That's curious.
Bloody hells. Literally. Just when I think I've got a grasp on our dilemma, a devil shows up. No matter. We've dealt with every other oddity thrown at us lately. We can handle this one too. Now, as for this Raphael, he knows our secret. He claims he can help. What do you make of him? No doubts at all. He seemed powerful and very knowledgeable about our problem. Not the worst prospect we've stumbled across. As long as you can look past what he is. Good. That's what I wanted to hear. I know people who work much like our new acquaintance does. You don't need a scourge or a rack to break people. Fear and self-doubt is sufficient. When actual pain comes, the victim's already done the heavy lifting for their torturer. There were no right answers with that devil. He was toying with his food. Us. Aren't you glad that I am? It's an effective trick. Watch out for it. And for Raphael.
Do you feel as flattered as I do? Invited to dine with a devil. Yes, they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within. Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that knowledge lies our opportunity. Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer. Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer out of hand. If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells embody, it's ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it. By figuring out his true intentions. Fact 1, there's something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember his Cormyrean rhyme? Down came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
And 13 more.
Now there's a bloody devil trailing after us. Well, this gets better and better. Shop around, he said. He seems sure we won't find anything. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. If we don't know what we're walking into, that bridge will collapse under us. The devil has a plan. He's playing with us. He reminds me of, well, someone I used to know. Someone that liked to play with people. Creatures like them don't play games unless they know they can win. Maybe. But he's not the only one spinning a web for us. This is no ordinary mind flayer parasite. Who tampered with it, and why? What do they have planned for us? And why are we important enough that a devil comes knocking on our door? If we find those answers, we might have a chance. Yes?
The Devil with the Silver Tongue. An old fairy tale my father read to me. The kind with a hero, a villain, and a moral. A farmer made a deal with the devil, so the story goes. In exchange for the farmer's dearest fruit, the devil granted him a bottomless coin purse. The farmer's dearest fruit, naturally, was no apple nor peach, but his beloved daughter. We can learn a lot from fairy tales, don't you think? That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with, and then require more still. You might think you'd give up, but the devil won't.
This devil, Raphael, flaunts his paltry wings as if you saw next to a dragon. The devil's a gnat. When I am Kithrak, I will take my queen Githyanki knights. The riders that chase the Nautiloid. Vlakith, I will earn my queen's favor. The gift to Pen, but I'm not...
Necklace matches the sigil in that cave. The Harpers were busy.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions. I'll come for you.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Entirely. Each crest the library was the gift from Vlaakith herself. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Well met. So it was for me. I don't remember much of the battle. But I remember drying the boy's tears after. Proud. Angry at the frontiers demanded a blade. And so I heeded. And with you as my ally, the future looks a little less daunting. But that story is...
Tiny grooves spider across the eye's surface. It resembles a sending stone, used to confer with distant contacts.
Sending...
You watch and listen for signs of deceit, but sense nothing unusual.
How can I help? Your enterprise. I do not yet need to consume an item, but keep it.
No, not this one. Right. For a mere pittance of coin. Suspicion always haunts the guilt. Most willingly, forsooth.
You don't sleep well, flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe You just get lucky.
Shit. No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There, in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
I've never killed anyone. Well, not for food. I feed on animals. Boars. Deer. Kobolds. Whatever I can get. But it's not enough. Not if I have to fight. I feel so... weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer. Fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you, and your companion's mind unfolds, secrets half revealed. Something stirs. His mind opens up. You open your mouth and bite down, not into a tender neck, but into the twisting body of a rat.
But I do trust you. And you can trust me. Thank you. Do you think you could... I only need a taste. I swear. Really? Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
It's like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
Oh, of course. That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy. Shouldn't take long. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Good morning. How do you feel? It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn, like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers. Perhaps I am. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Now I stand here like it's nothing. Someone, or some, standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. I'm just glad you're being sensible about these, although there's still time.
So we're traveling with a vampire, are we? Of course we are. A word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful.
I'd just better not wake in the night to find fangs at my throat.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on. So, Gith, aren't you worried your kind will punish you for consorting with us?
My name is Lae'zel Choki, and my kin will understand my need for servants. They will help you, but only if I ask.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would improve their sentiment. Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
This individual doesn't seem particular. Now's your chance to offer something worthwhile.
Looking ahead.
If we left, we could at least make a run for
You have my attention. Which way to the nearest library?
What to do?
Shows off his thunder wave.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True. We should have left by now. Instead, we're just sitting here. And what about us? There's every chance we've doomed ourselves by helping these people. We will end up fodder for some goblin's blade, all because Leah insists on helping every wounded foe we see. Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You are looking...
I've heard that name before. The word in Waterdeep has it he's a bit of a cad. But you say he's an accomplished wizard.
Of course he is. The greatest spellcaster along the Sword Coast. As if I'd settle for a lesser mentor.
In that case, I'd very much appreciate it if you could arrange an introduction, should we reach the city.
Don't be full. I've admired, but the name's wrote.
Hello, Petal. Need anything? Hey, bother. Take care now.
Blackett's will be done.
No helping it. We're exposed now.
This is ridiculous.